Down to 4. Williams, the rookie. Yes! Yes! Jazz, good for the win.
Nice move.
It's it. Oh, baby.
4, 3, floater. Got it.
Oh, DWill looking on. Those are some fun times.
Yes, sir.
Those are fun times. Brings you back a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, every time I come to this arena, it definitely brings me back.
No, it's great to have you here. I want to, as Rudy's getting ready to hit try a free throw, I want you to take us back to that 06-07 season when you and Booz led the Jazz to the Western Conference Finals. As you know, so much talk about this Jazz franchise, this particular team at 20-5, having kind of that same swagger and the ability to get to the West, to the Western Conference Finals and maybe beyond. What's your take about this team compared to what team you played on in 06-07?
Well, I think we were like the 4 seed. These guys are doing a little bit better than we were. You know, they just, they've been really dominant. You know, I think early on they were kind of get their bearings about them. You know, a couple wins, couple losses here, and then they went on that, 11, 12 game run. Lost one, and then they've still been just playing phenomenal basketball. And you just look, and it's just a total team effort. You know, it's not just Donovan. It's not just Donovan and Rudy. It's not, you know, it's by committee. They got 7 guys playing over 25 minutes a game, and they're getting a lot of production from everybody. And they're well coached. You know, it seems like they're on the same page, and so I think that's kind of what was similar to us when we went on that run. Is we were a really good basketball team. You know, we had good players, but we had you know, contributions from everybody that made us so good.
DWill, it's been no secret by Quinn and the Jazz that they want to get up a lot of threes. You talk about similarities and differences when you played here. How influential have you seen the 3-ball being, not just for this team, but in the league overall since you played?
Oh, it's night and day. I mean, when I came into the league, you know, besides you know, Phoenix and Golden State under Don Nelson, you know, they were the only teams that were putting up shots pretty quickly.
Right.
You know, with Jerry, he didn't want to get a shot until, you know, the last 11 seconds of the shot clock, and he didn't really like early threes. That wasn't what we were trying to do. And so now you see it's kind of shifted where you want to get up threes in about 11 seconds. So, you know, I know analytics plays a big part of that, and you know, obviously I'm not smart enough to understand the analytics, but you know, there's a reason for it, and I think, you know, it's the reason why a lot of these teams are so successful offensively.
Hey, DWill, from guard to guard, can you break down Donovan's game in his 4th year? You know, I won't mention his name, but, you know, he works on another network. But, you know, he was challenged. He's challenged. Yeah. He's challenged Deron. And I'm just curious, his game, what you like about it, and the fact that he's a leader at 24 on this franchise.
Yeah, I think he's got that it factor. You know, he's got that you know, that infectious you know, charisma. You know, you can see he leads by example. You know, he plays hard. His game speaks for itself. You know, that's never been an issue. And I think this year he's definitely stepped up in that leadership role. I think, you know, like you said, you know, he was challenged by Shaq, and I think he's pretty much answering that challenge. You know, he's got this team playing really good basketball, and you know, it's fun to watch him. It's fun to watch him grow, and he's gotten better every year and just continues to grow.
Hey, DWill, you mentioned his name already. Rudy Gobert's also been challenged by Shaq as well as maybe not deserving of a big payday because, you know, you look at the way the old centers used to do it. Yeah. It's different now. What are your thoughts?
It's a different game. I mean, it's a different game. You know, and his production doesn't just show up in stats, you know, and I mean, he's averaging like 14 rebounds a game and 14 points a game, you know, 2+ blocks. And what you don't see is all the shots that he challenges and, you know, how many guys miss just because he's in the lane and have to kick it out. And, you know, his impact isn't just with stats. And I guess Shaq's always been a hater of big men, especially the modern big men. I mean, he just constantly is. It's kind of sad, honestly, to see, you know. But if there's anybody that can talk and has the the ability to talk about guys at Shaq because he's put in the work, and he's you know, you can't really say anything to him.
Hey, DWill, love the breakdown. Before we cut you loose, what you been up to?
Not a whole lot, man. Just playing a little golf here and there. You know, trying to enjoy my kids. You know, before that, I got one going off to college next year. So
Wow.
Unbelievable.
You know, they grow up fast. They grow up fast.
They sure do. Well, look, you always said when you come to the arena, make sure you stop by. Love the breakdown. You're welcome on the mic anytime.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate it. Hopefully, I'll be around more with Ryan here. So I look forward to it.
All right,
Steve.
DWill,
All right,
thanks so
guys.
much.
Yeah,